The hands that healed the sick were now bound in chains. The one who walked on water now stood before a man made of dust. Jesus was brought before Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor, a man trained in the politics of power, not the matters of the soul. But even Pilate, a pagan, could see this man was no criminal. He looked into the eyes of Jesus and saw no rebellion, no guilt, no pride, only calm truth. So he asked the question history would echo, "Are you the king of the Jews?" Jesus answered, "You have said so." It wasn't a denial, but it wasn't a defense either. And as the accusations flew from the religious leaders, loud, vicious, relentless, Jesus remained silent. Pilate was amazed. This wasn't how accused men behaved. They begged, pleaded, cursed, but not this one. This was different. Pilate tried to find a way out. And so, he offered the people a choice, a Passover custom. Release one prisoner. On one side, Jesus, called the Christ, a teacher, a healer, a man who had never lifted a sword. On the other, Barabbas, a violent rebel, a murderer. Surely, they would choose Jesus. But the crowd, stirred by envy, whipped into frenzy by the chief priests, shouted, "Barabbas!" Pilate was stunned. What shall I do, then, with Jesus who is called the Messiah? And the crowd, as if possessed by darkness, roared, "Crucify him!" Why? What crime has he committed? Pilate asked, but reason was drowned by rage. "Crucify him!" they cried louder. Pilate looked out and saw that truth had no place here. He took water, washed his hands. "I am innocent of this man's blood," he said. "It is your responsibility." And the people answered with chilling unity, "His blood is on us and on our children." So, he released Barabbas, but he had Jesus flogged and handed him over to be crucified. The innocent, condemned. The guilty, set free. And yet, this too was the plan. For Jesus had not come to escape death, but to embrace it. Not for his crimes, but for ours. The verdict had been sealed. The crowd had shouted. The hands of Pilate were washed. And now, the hands of brutality took over. Jesus was handed to the Roman soldiers, not for justice, but for sport. To them, he was not a man, not a teacher, not the Messiah. He was entertainment. They led him into the Praetorium, Pilate's headquarters, and gathered the whole company of soldiers around him. 100 mocking eyes, 100 laughing voices. They stripped him of his garments. The cloak that once touched the hem of the sick was torn away.